Hello everyone, Edge Time here. A while back I posted a video explaining the difference between the backlock and the triad lock, and it seemed like a lot of people were confused by it, so I wanted to try to clarify some of that confusion. So to understand the differences between these two locks, we need to understand how these locks work. So this is a traditional backlock, this is a cold steel Bushranger light, and so basically how this works is this portion of the blade is pushing against the lock this way. If I remove the lock, you can see that this portion of the blade is moving forward because rotational, that's how rotation works, is that this part of the blade is going to be moving forward. So um, basically, this lock bar obviously is preventing the blade from, or is preventing this portion of the blade from moving forward. If this little cutout of the blade were not here, and this was just flat all the way across, then this would be a slip joint, not a true lockback. So this little cutout right here is what makes a lockback a lockback. And basically the reason that the triad lock is stronger than the back lock is due to this stop pin and due to this gap right here in between the blade and the lock. So on a traditional back lock, um, this piece of metal right here is the only thing that is keeping this blade from closing. So if that were to shear, which is unlikely, but if it were to, then this blade will close. And it is the same thing for the triad lock, but it is less likely to shear, and I'll show you why. And then also, all that force is being directed straight into this single pin right here. And the pin on this knife is robust, and so I'm not too worried about it. This is a very strong lock, but this is stronger. So yeah, like I said, one point of contact here that is keeping the whole thing from coming apart. On the triad lock, however, we have this secondary pin right here, which both acts as a stop pin and as a secondary point of contact for the force to go into. So instead of this rotational force just coming into this pin and into this part of the lock bar, it is being pushed into this pin as well and into the blade. So basically, instead of just, sorry, hitting the camera there, instead of just one point of contact right here, we have 2 points of contact. And the reason this gap is significant is because as this lock bar slowly wears down over time, it will only sink further down into this channel and it won't weaken at all. And there is no friction in between the blade and the pin, so that's not going to wear down. Whereas on a back lock, this will wear down over time, weakening the lock. So, hope you all found this video more helpful than my last one, and I will see you on the next one.